Hey guys, what's going on? You're gonna have to bear with me. I actually had to script this video, so it might be a little bit, I might not look directly at you. I'm sorry, not making eye contact, all right? It's not a very top G thing to do. I recently did a video on Andrew Tate being detained for human trafficking. But here's the great thing though. I got like over 2,000 views on the video, which relative to my channel is actually quite a lot. So it's awesome. To me, that's blowing up. And the great thing is I finally got to have a super active comment section filled with Tate writers. So I figured we'd go through some of the main comments and just have a laugh and or kind of respond to them. So I suppose it's a comment time video. If you enjoyed this content, please pop over to twitch.tv/Rheezzy live. I stream nearly every single day. We play games and have a chat about the videos. So see you there. Let's start off with the more tame comment and then we'll just deteriorate pretty quickly after that. So this one's from Alejandro White, which said, tried to find people that are neutral in situations like this, but it turns out you're just like the rest of them. Biased, one-sided, and super opinionated. So this comment's not like the worst thing ever. I don't believe that you can be too neutral with Andrew Tate, mostly because he's super misogynistic and just a bad dude. You know what I mean? He's not good. He doesn't even think women should drive, and that is misogynistic, which later became the debate, which people said that he's not misogynistic, and I'm like, but that's like by definition. But anyway, you know, he's just farming guys who are laden with like not having a father figure or somebody to guide them through life. So he's just farming that. By the way, that's just. But in saying that though, reading this, I do kind of appreciate the feedback because a lot of people probably wouldn't see it the same way I do, but he's right. I'm highly opinionated. I'm not, it's biased and one-sided. I feel like I really want to make content that is more just reporting what's going on, having a joke and a laugh about it at everybody's expense and not just like one person's. Even though I'm not a big fan of Andrew Tate, I do feel like I could have created a video that was a little bit less opinionated and more feeding the facts, having a laugh about the pizza box thing, and so on and so forth. I could have probably done better, but anyway, thank you for the comment, my dude. Jonathan 1.K saying, you clearly don't know, lol. Here comes another lol once I convinced by the Matrix. What color is your Bugatti, my friend? The Matrix is sort of an argument that Andrew Tate uses to convince people that everything that goes wrong with their life and everything that is wrong with the world and everything that happens to them is the Matrix. Everything is the Matrix, okay? And that's basically what he uses it for, to convince people that anytime that he gets arrested, swatted, anytime that he's questioned is the Matrix. It's all the Matrix. Everything's the Matrix, my guy. And I'll say it's not the Matrix. It's not the system controlling you. Andrew Tate's controlling you by saying it's the Matrix and then telling you that you should be more of a man or alpha or top G. When in actual fact, you as a person could make the decisions. You could work harder. You could get educated. You could get a job. You could start a business. You could find somebody to love mutually. Andrew Tate and the system do not control your choices. There are things that are out of your control, but most of the time you're making your own choices. So following Andrew Tate is kind of just the same thing. Kareem, right off the bat, this one was an interesting one because the picture right away already is just like, I don't know if I can take it seriously, but Kareem said, of course you play video games and he'll be back. It's just investigation. And what his brother did is a sign of power that many people do. Of course, he play video games. It makes me just snooze on this dude. But anyway, moving on from that, he'll be back. It's an investigation. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to claim. I don't know the authorities and I don't know what information they have on Andrew Tate. I'm just going to say that that's what happened. That's the power. That's the sign of power. Kind of just looks like he's about to do some shadow clone jutsu. I mean, hey, thank you for the clarification. Appreciate it, Kareem. Video games have absolutely nothing to do with the video, and it's called a hobby. Maybe get one. She's an adult is one of the weirdest things that I've seen where people basically were like, she's an adult, and then proceeded to point out that she's 19. She's not a teenager. She's 19. She's an adult. She's an adult. She's an adult. I have to clarify the video itself had an average view time of up to 1 minute and 33 seconds or 1 minute and 40 seconds, which there's so much information that people missed if they stopped at that point. Just so you know, watch an entire video before you start commenting on stuff. It's a good idea. That's a tip. That's a tip from me. Which is the exact moment that I clarified that she's a teenager, which she is. She just went from 18 to 19. 19. Teenager. I never said she was a minor, but also second to that, this is a really big one that really confuses me. So a lot of people clarifying that she's 18, 19, which is the preferred age for Andrew Tate. Apparently 18, 19 means that she's had sex with less people. And also I think anybody who is under the age of 20 should be considered a child. I think before you're the age of 20, even 22, you're pretty like easily influenced and you haven't really fully matured. That's men and women. So that's just my opinion. And you ask most people who are around 30 will literally say, yeah, before 20, you're pretty much just still a kid. So I couldn't care. And everybody's just like, legal, she's 18, 19, illegal, legal. So anyway, FBI, open up. Next comment is from Temmie. Ha ha, it's always the chubby, ugly ones that spend hours on video games. Ew wee, man, you disgust me. Thanks, Temmie, very constructive. Kind of just sad that people really feel the need to use these comments, just because there's nothing gained. Like, you don't get anything from it. Like, I don't get anything from it. And it doesn't affect me because you're some random sad sack of shit on the internet who uses words to break people down. And to me, I really couldn't give less of a fuck about the opinion of people that can't have a discussion, but something tells me that in your day-to-day life, there's not many people who want to talk to you. Yeah, I mean, as they say, you know, I can lose weight, all right? You're stuck with a bad personality for the rest of your life, so I just put this one. This one's just funny. This is just a funny one. My friend literally joked about this to me, and then somebody actually commented it, and he wrote, Tate is Lord. He is above you, you ugly peasant. What color is your Bugatti? So besides not capitalizing and then a bunch of spelling mistakes here and shorthands you didn't need to use, I don't own a Bugatti because I'm a grown-ass adult who doesn't need to spend money on overly luxurious things when I can just get a good mid-range economy car with air conditioning and then I'm just done, right? Because I don't need a Bugatti to feel like a big man, you know. It's called having self-worth. Let's talk about Tesco. Tesco, just because teen is at the end of 19 doesn't mean she's a teenager. You complete and utter melt. Some people struggle to have a laugh these days and can't have a laugh like yourself. I laughed through this entire video when I was making it because all of this shit was so funny. It was so funny. The how he got arrested, the circumstances, Greta and him having like a tiff online. All of it was funny, so I laughed the whole time. Not sure what you're talking about there, Tesco. And teen in 19 doesn't mean she's a teenager. By definition, it does. Shut the fuck. This is just kind of like an honorable mention, really, because it's very similar to like Aniru or Temmie, but this one's just an honorable mention, and it kind of goes like this, and I kind of spoke on it, and then I just went and took a shit because like I just like felt the need to take a shit after replying to these comments. Your video is whack, soy boy cuck. And then I replied, this may be the most incel comment I've gotten so far, which it kind of was, calling me a soy boy cuck when somebody's been a soy boy cuck for Andrew Tate. Soy boy being that you are not masculine, and nothing's less masculine than having a random dude online dictate how you live your life. So just so you know, get your facts straight. They got arrested for money laundering. Literally, you're dick eating for clout. I made a video as a hobby because I enjoy doing it. So dick eating. I suppose you could call it clout chasing. You could also say you defending him is clout chasing. You could also say that money laundering has not been reported by any major news streams. Oh, the Matrix! It's the fucking Matrix, guys. If it hasn't been reported by the mainstream media and it's only on Twitter, it must be the Matrix. Holy shit. I replied, and you, sir, are writing said dick of Andrew Tate. Cheers for the engagement. You're fat, go work out. Bro, the go-to you're fat is so fucking funny to me. There's something so enjoyable, man. Hope you get some help, get some counseling, because you're not happy with yourself. Like, it's so weird how people are idolizing like being rich, idolizing having excess, idolizing cigars, and acting like a douchebag. It's weird to me. The thing is that being taught by Taint that excess and how people perceive you as a person or see you as a person is the most important thing, but it's really not. Finding someone who shares mutual love and pursuing things you enjoy is the most important thing. He's an angry man and found other angry men and convinced them that you can be him, which, like, some of you, the very select 0.1% of you may turn out like him, but most of you won't. He'll take your money and convince you that you're some sort of alpha male when you're not, and you're wasting your time when you could just go and enjoy life and actually go and just, I don't know, do things that you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, go out there and do something to contribute to, doesn't even have to be society, but to yourself. So my tip would be, don't follow Andrew Tate. That would be my mind to you. But I will take being less opinionative on the videos. So I appreciate that one singular comment. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a happy new year. I'll see you in 2023.